Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wrap Up Show. What a show we had today. Before I get started, I do want to say one thing. The whole Lala thing with her against me only has to do with a video that we did with Eric, High Pitch Eric, for anybody that knows. And it's nothing that I've done against her or anything. And I've seen a bunch of stuff. So I just wanted to make that well known so that people didn't think I'm tormenting Lala, which I have never done. Charmin, welcome. How are you?
Hi. Do you have a video? Do we need to know it? Is she upset, or should we not talk about it so that it doesn't get any worse?
Basically, she covered her face and she had wanted nothing to do with me. And she mentioned something to do with like a lawsuit. And it was just all like, it had nothing to do with me. And I've already gotten weird messages. And so I just wanted to make it clear for everybody.
Good for you. Good for you.
We have a full cast of people behind us. We're taking up Super Duper Tramp. Welcome, Super Tramp.
Hi, I'm trying to do something about my lighting.
Oh,
Hi, Super Tramp. Hey, Kleenex, how are you?
We have a very
What a
special
shit
guest.
show! My God.
We have a new special guest that hasn't been on here before, but I'm a big fan of hers. Her name is Fraulein, and she has a chicken on her shoulder.
Is it a live chicken?
Yeah, it's a live chicken. She's really cool. She's in our Discord, and I really like her. I'm very glad that she is up here. Thank you for coming on. And Minnie Manson, we have Minnie Manson. If he promises not to talk over people, we have Minnie Manson.
Sir.
Hi, buddy.
Hello, sir.
And Buffalo Boy, another guy that's new to our community, and he's just wonderful. And so welcome, everybody. What a show today, huh, Charmin?
Yeah, it's been a hell of a week for me personally.
It sounds like it. I was riveted by the fact that Lala actually was able to leave and come back, I think 2 or 3 times, which is incredible. Like, I don't think that anybody has ever done that before, where they rage quit, come back, rage quit, come back, rage quit, come back. But hey, you got to give it to her, Before we start, I got to show this to everybody. Meat Truck Mike, a very good guy, sent me this picture of a watercolor somebody did of Forrest. And so he sent me a shirt with Forrest on it. He's such a sweet guy. Meat Truck Mike, we love you. You're the best. I love the guy. He's so
Way
great.
to go, Meat Truck Mike.
Wait, thank you, Meat Truck Mike. That's a very thoughtful gift.
Sorry to cut you off, Charmin. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, what a show. I mean, her ability to, first of all, Elisa, inviting her on and going to see her after that song, Balls of Steel. And if anybody doesn't know about the song, I encourage you to check it out because it was not a very nice song about Lala. And Lala did not handle it well. And so,
can we see it? Can you play it for us so that we're all kind of on the same page? Or is that just something we should do some research and find?
I could do it. I just would need Super to do that for me.
I'm on my laptop, so I'm not able to do much.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
It's on Elisa's channel, and it's on Gaia Paya. So
it's on Gaia Paya and Elisa's channel. If I share my screen, a lot of times my browser stops, and I don't want to risk that.
No, I understand.
We have a rascal.
No, Elisa absolutely has balls of steel. I actually consider them. Let me pull her astrological chart, and she's a Scorpio moon and rising. And as far as I'm concerned, that's as close to a set of brass balls on a broad I was ever going to see. And as soon as I saw it, I was just in love with Elisa. I knew she could do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, whoa. I mean, I thought that Lala would punch her as soon as she got to where they were at, like in person.
I'm glad that didn't happen.
Yeah, me too. Hi, Trixie. Hi, Ella. Hi, everybody. Thank you guys.
Hi, everybody.
Danny, I'm scared to see why you're up here.
Can I make an announcement quick?
Yes, please do.
So for those of you that don't know, during this show today, there's going to be a very special guest. I'm meeting Viking for the very first time in real life, and he'll be appearing here in about 30 minutes.
Very cool. I barely know Viking, but I like the guy. He's always been really nice to me.
I've met him before. IRL. He's really, really nice.
Good.
Aww.
That's great.
We're going to a escape room in town.
Oh, that's
Are you going to record it, or is...
We can't
lose it?
We can't record in the escape room, but...
Oh, I didn't know that, Supertramp.
Yeah, I didn't know that, Supertramp.
Naomi, I'm a Pisces too. So where do we fucking start? This Lala thing. I mean, we could go 14 different directions.
Can I have a minute real quick? I just want to.
There's a lot of homeless people in our community.
Oh, you always got a minute, Danny.
Just a minute.
I gotta get a
And then
minute.
I'm gone, Clint. I'm gone. You just have the rest of it.
He has an agenda. Let him.
No,
do
it's
his
just
agenda.
All right, just a minute, Kleenex, and then I'm out of here, dude. That's it. All right. I did offer Lala a place to stay here. She could have slept in the living room and a job. Whatever she's saying about being homeless, that's on her. She let the trolls get to her, saying that I messed with Gucci's. Gucci's dispelled all that, said it wasn't true. So none of that was true. But that's pretty much it. I just want to clear my name. Tomorrow, Kleenex and Vlad are going to be on my gossip part tomorrow, so you guys stay tuned for that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Love you, Minnie Manson. Love you, Charmy. You look beautiful. Furline, K-Jobs, and Wheezy. Thank you very much. I love you guys. Bye.
No problem.
That Kleenex wasn't that bad, right?
I knew he had an agenda. Told you. Anyway, yeah, like the whole Lala thing, I could go million ways with it, but like I don't want to. I don't feel like we should pick on Lala. It's very clear to me that she's got something pretty major happening with her, and it's scary.
No, it's really scary, and we have a real homelessness problem and mental health problem in this community. And how are we supposed to help all these people? Like, it's really frustrating.
They gotta help themselves. For one, we should have them sign a waiver that they don't drive their car while on the show. That had me white knuckled.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. Here's my thing. It's not people. If you're overtly negative about everything all of the time, you're going to attract negativity to you. This is how the whole world works, right? Where did Charmin go? Charmin left. If you're hyper negative, then hyper negative shit's gonna happen to you. It doesn't matter if you. And everybody has this thing where they're like, oh, you know, the world's against me, the sky is falling. Well, yeah, if you believe that, that's absolutely true. If you believe that everything is horrible, fuck yeah, that's what you're attracting to yourself. So even at the lowest lows, you have to be appreciative that there's people in this world that have never even seen clean water, let alone drink it. And Allah is worried about, who she's going to have a baby with. It's like your priorities and your perception is everything. And you need to be able to be thankful and have some gratitude for what is going right instead of hyper focusing on what's going wrong, because it's a dead end road, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
I don't know. It's hard to stay positive, right? When everything bad seems to happen.
I was homeless. I was actually homeless. Does my opinion matter?
Sure.
Yeah, it does.
6 months homeless. You have to help yourself.
Were you on the street in a car?
Yes. No car, no vehicle, on the street. There was a hurricane. I went to Key West, Florida, because I didn't want to freeze to death in Chicago. Someone broke my heart and dumped me when I told them I am transgender. I knew this man 12 years ago, boyfriend. He dumped me. So my heart broke. Nervous breakdown on the street. So I got in a Greyhound and go to Key West. There was a hurricane. No shelter. I have to tie myself to a fucking palm tree so I don't go out in the ocean. And the Russian mob, they came to me. They said, you do this, you go here, you go that. I spoke Russian to them. And the guy, he was amazed. He says, how you know my language? I said, because I care about people's culture. This touched his heart. And he says, from now on, no one messes with you. I tell my men, leave you alone. And 6 months, not the police, not anybody pick on you. And I went to the library every day, went on the internet, applied for government housing. I was completely homeless. I mean, I only had my Social Security, and I'm lucky I had this income. Lala needs to get on Social Security. Do not make an excuse at this point in her life. If she doesn't do it in the street, do you understand?
But it's not just about whether or not she can get a job. It's about whether or not she can keep a job.
You can still work. You're allowed to work on Social Security.
She
needs this as a backup. Trust me. I was a paralegal. I went through this. I've helped people get off the street. My sister died homeless, a drug overdose, because she didn't have the brains to get off the street. I couldn't even help her. She was so mentally ill. I know what I'm talking about.
Well, can you help Lala?
No, I cannot. I live in Social Security. I have a voucher, Section 8 voucher. It's not the same thing as scattered site housing. A voucher, Section 8 is actually good. It gets a bad rap. I have a 2-bedroom apartment. My rent is only $118 a month. And because I have Social Security, that gives me time to do what I want. I am choosing my destiny, what I want. So I get to do what I want and be an entertainer now and spend all my time. And they take care of me. My government takes care of me.
Now, let me say something, Manson.
If Lala doesn't get out of Social Security, she's not going to get out of homelessness. Every day is like a year when you're homeless.
I would like to talk now, please, Manson. I muted you so I could talk because you have a problem of talking over people. That's great. Your opinion's great for you, but what works for you won't work for her. She's refusing to do some of these things that you are mentioning. And so that's what my point is that if you want it to be you against the world, then it is going to be you against the world. If you want to shift gears and take care of your mental health and do positive, Lala will go from being overtly positive to just punching Gucci's in the face and being a total nightmare. That imbalance right there is a mental thing that she needs to take care of her mental first. She doesn't need to be worried about having a kid.
How does she? No, she definitely does not need to be worried about having a kid. Like that's, as a woman, I understand the baby meter is always ticking, but that's so low on the priority list for right now. Right now, we need to figure out how she gets some stability and some security. She needs to be able to sleep somewhere safe, and she needs to be able to probably get some more medication, another treatment, something. She needs something else.
Welcome, Mush. I agree with you. I completely agree with you. Supertramp, which one? You're fine, dude. Don't say sorry, Manson. It's fine. I'm trying to figure out which one's you.
The one that I'm on.
Okay.
Who's that other
there,
person?
I fixed it.
Where's Viking, Supertramp?
He's on his way. He's about 20 minutes out or so.
Okay.
Pot Awful, I've never seen you. I won't show your face, but if you just show your face in the background, I'll pick you up. I just want to.
I gotta figure out how to flip my camera.
I just don't want to be porn bombed, which is.
Hello, Pot Awful.
Is Pot Awful your? Okay, I'm gonna take a chance here.
Is that attached to Minnie Manson?
I'm not familiar with. We are friends, but we have our falling out.
Pot Awful, you can come back. I won't.
You had a falling out.
Yes, but he's a good guy. I mean, he has issues too. We all do. Him and me are very
I think everybody's depressed and having some sort of mental health issue for sure. We all struggle with it.
You give him a chance if you like. I'm not going to say anything about it.
Well, I want to let anybody up that everybody has a voice here, and I want him to come up if he would like to come up.
Of course, let him.
Usually, I make people see who they are, and I guess I wouldn't know who he is anyway. I just don't want to be porn bombed. So if you're watching Pot Awful, come back. I'll let you up. Hi, Granny.
Yes. Please come back, Pot Awful.
Yeah, the Lala thing, I don't know where to go with it. I hope that Elisa does hang out with her later, but her, like, when she started counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, those kinds of things, that's a huge red flag to me. She's trying to be hyper, she's trying to basically tell Elisa how to do her own show by saying she won't be on with certain people and stuff like that.
We've seen that several times from a lot of different people, though.
Bob has done it.
Zarina did it. Plenty of people did it.
So it's just kind of, I don't know. It's kind of a red flag to me that she's just really controlling and she wants to have it her way or no way. And listen, thank you, KFC. Call me a gay guy. It's cool. I'm cool with it. Gay people are rad. Look at Supertramp. He's amazing. That's an compliment.
Yeah, I don't think we should be gay shaming anybody.
Anyway, she hates me. Lala hates me, and I'll explain it real quick. I kind of did at the beginning, but barely. We did a show with High Pitch Eric. It was the Lala and High Pitch Eric show. I was asked to produce it. I put a lot of time and effort into it because I'm a huge Eric fan, and now I'm his friend. And Lala was there. We were exchanging messages for a week leading up to this. We did a bunch of stuff. She was very great. The first 2 episodes, it went great. In fact, I didn't think I was meeting the same person that I had seen on Captain's RV because she seemed so normal. She was so normal. There's a guy named Minnie Maxon Records in the background, Manson. I don't know who that is. She
you can let him on. This is my manager. You can let him on.
Okay, just let me finish this real quick. She seemed so normal that I was like, this cannot be the same person I've seen beating her chest on Captain Contents, right? So I was like, oh my God, it actually is. She can be very normal is the best way to put it. And then in the middle of the show, when Alex Stein was on there, I think she felt a little left out, and it was, she's supposed to be the co-host. She left, and she started messaging me that she's going to kill Eric. She started messaging me all of these horrible things.
Oh, wow.
So that's the reason she doesn't like me, is because of my affiliation with High Pitch Eric, who I find amazing. I love High Pitch Eric. So
people
she has this.
Threats often don't carry him out.
Well, yeah, don't make threats.
I don't. No. My old landlord, my former landlord, old Sicilian man, he says, because people were threatening to kill me in the building, he says, listen, anyone who makes threats will not carry him out. And trust me, when an old Sicilian man tells you that, he's telling the truth. He helped me not to be afraid anymore. That's all I wanted to say. Go on.
What other tips did he give you to help you not be afraid anymore?
That was just about it that I can think of right now. Other than that, he was a pervert who was infatuated with me because of being transgender and gay. He kept calling the mayor of Chicago a man. But she's a woman. She's married to a woman. And he was calling her a man. He doesn't understand. Yeah. He's older. He's Catholic, you know. He's very old
Shamrock, my favorite. You can come up.
And he was a good landlord despite that. Even despite the video camera he put in my living room, I still liked him.
Thank you.
Yeah, he did that. But I was a good landlord now.
Let's get back on track here. Let's get back on
topic.
This Lala thing, to me, it ends one of two ways. It ends with her in the hospital or her in jail. I don't see her being this son, like if she's not medicated or whatever, I don't see this lasting long at all. I mean, if you look up Lala on YouTube, I got 6.7 thousand views on a short clip I did of Lala the other day. People are really wanting to see Lala freak out. So yes, I'm part of the problem when it comes to that. But if you put yourself on the internet, people are going to show it. But that's not going to end well for her. If she continues to do this behavior and people are encouraging her and she goes back on the RV and then she was so proud of stream sniping Elisa, it's not going to end well for her. And it doesn't seem to me that she wants to take anybody's advice at all. She just has a built-in excuse for everything. And if somebody's beating their chest like this over and over again, and if you saw the video of her driving with Elisa, it's fucking scary. She starts punching herself in the head while she's driving Elisa home. I was like floored by that. Somebody has music on in their background. The chat's complaining about it. I don't know who it is, but if you could, who is that?
Manson, is that you?
What?
Do you have music playing?
Yeah, it was Italian music. I'll turn it off right away.
Yeah, please turn it off. I can barely hear it, so I'm glad you said something.
So Minnie Manson, you're on disability and you get Section 8 housing and you have a 2-bedroom apartment. You live alone.
Someone's at a carnival. That's
right. Like that. I mean, that seemed, but Lala won't participate in that. She doesn't want that.
She has too much pride.
She has too much pride. She's like being homeless. Then she'll have to fall to the bottom, and then she will decide, I'm going to fight this. When in her mind she says, I don't want to be homeless anymore, she will go and seek help and seek agency help, and she'll keep doing it. I was desperate, and I went to everybody. And this lady in South Carolina felt sorry for me. She says, if you get on a bus and you come to South Carolina, Hilton Head, within 24 hours, I have a 2-bedroom apartment for you. So I did that.
But Manson, what she's doing is she's saying, I'm too good for disability.
And she's fucked.
I need to work, but then she can't find work. Who's going to?
Nobody.
She's never going to get a job.
I'm 53 years old. Believe me, I have life experience. I've been through all this. I'm not someone who just read about it in a book or seen it in a movie. I've been through this. One day I'm going to tell the story about when I was homeless.
Manson,
I want to help
your
people.
life experience doesn't mean anything to her. So that's what I'm saying. People want to give her advice.
She's got too much pride up here.
Don't talk over me. Please don't talk over me.
How long were you homeless for, Minnie Manson, before
6 months.
You got your... Okay. That takes a long time to get on Section 8 and get those kind of benefits.
I agree, Phil.
How long did it take to get on Section 8?
What was that?
What? How long did it take to get on Section 8?
Well, for me, it took only 4 months because I had a caseworker with an agency called Trilogy. It was Thresholds in Chicago, and they have a veterans department. Because I was in boot camp, they considered me a veteran. I said, but I quit boot camp after 6 months. She says, even if you were in there a day, you're a veteran. So she got me a voucher. I was also living in a domestic violence situation. My trans woman husband was abusing me, and that's how I got out of the marriage after 9 months. It was a common law marriage. And I got the hell away from him through the voucher. I was able to get away from him, away from the streets, away from the shelter.
And you live alone by yourself.
Yes.
And you enjoy it. They gave you a 2-bedroom by yourself?
That's right.
Is it nice?
I was a paralegal also. And I know how to manipulate the system. I don't drink and use drugs. I'm not a fucking bummer and fucking wino drugging my life away. If you're homeless, you don't use drugs and you don't use alcohol, period. My mental illness is...
Everybody, we have a caller. I hate to interrupt, but we do have a caller. High Pitch. Welcome. You're on the show right now. How you doing, buddy?
Right.
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Can you guys hear him?
Yes.
Okay. Did you want to say something to the stream? We're on stream right now, just so you know.
Yes. Well, why did Alicia have Lala on today?
You know, only Elisa can answer that. But did you watch it?
Parts of it, yes.
What did you think?
I don't like her being on the Lisa show because that gives Lala more power, more star power, to have. She's really not.
You don't think she's a star?
No.
Now, did you see her rage quit a couple of times?
Yes, I did.
And now, did you see her get upset with me because of my affiliation with you?
Oh, yes, I did.
What
Did Elisa ask me that?
No, Elisa didn't ask anything about you at all. Elisa did invite her on the show. And, I felt, I'll have to say, Eric, I know you're not a big fan of hers, but I felt sorry for her after the show today. More than just usually I'm like, oh, well, she deserves it. And I laugh at her and stuff. But I kind of feel bad for her now. What do you think about that?
No, because you think she's going to forgive us all? No, she's not.
You think she's going to go back to her old behavior?
Yes.
There's a guy on KFC named KFC right now talking shit about you. Do you have anything to say to him?
What's his name?
His name's KFC.
Tell him to shove it up his ass.
KFC, I've been told to tell you to shove it up your ass. So, if I send you a link, will you come up on panel, Eric?
I'm in the hospital, but it might not be good service.
I got you. Everybody, Eric is in the hospital. He just had surgery on his back neck, and he's doing wonderful, as you can tell by listening. But we're all wishing you a fast, speedy recovery, Eric.
Speedy recovery.
So do you think Lala wants to be friends with all of us again?
I can't tell. I really can't read her at all. She changes from minute to minute. What do you guys think? You think Lala wants to be friends with us again?
Does Eric still need someone to come take care of him? Maybe she might be interested.
Charmin, this is what I have to tell you. Eric paid for a flight for Lala to come take care of him, and she didn't even get on the flight, and she cost him all that money, and she didn't even follow through with it. So it's part of the reason Eric doesn't like her very much. But Eric, I'm going to let you go. Everybody's sending you well wishes, and they hope you get better quickly, and I'll call you after the show, okay? All right, thank you. I just love this guy. He's amazing. And he does have inside information about this whole thing because he did pay her for that. Lala took him to the airport when Eric was in LA and flying back to New York, and they kissed each other before he went on the flight. So
wow,
she was excited about him to come check him out, but didn't work out.
That's what I was so surprised about Elisa bringing Lala back into the fold, because Elisa set that up. She set Lala up with the connections and to get shut on again. I think the best thing that Lala could have done today was to listen to the rest of the show, because between Nicole's motivational speech and then Charmin's deep connected, I mean, Charmin, you had me in tears today. I really feel for you. You're such a strong leader. And I just think the other women that showed up after Lala could be such good, supportive role models for Lala if she were just to stop and take a breath.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I mean, Lala
I agree
has
as well.
this. Hi, Prince. Welcome. Lala has this thing where she's fancies herself as one person, but she's actually another person, and she has way too much pride for her situation. And every once in a while, you see a glimpse of reality come through, but then she's got the ego of somebody that's in a mansion and she's homeless. And so she has to separate it. She has to realize, listen, I will listen to people. I will be able to get ahead if I don't just expect everything. You cannot be that entitled when you're in her situation. She feels like she's too good for everything. And that's always just going to repeat. Prince, what do you think, buddy? Have you been behaving?
Yes, sir. I actually wanted to come on here and share a story for Charmin. When I was in high school, my best friend, I don't know if I should share this story, but I've been scarred from this story my whole life. And I'm not in high school. I'm 26 now, but it happened my freshman year, and it was my PE teacher. I don't want to say his name, but he did wrong to a good friend of mine. And I don't want to say her name, but I always thought it was weird that his office was in the girls' locker room. If you guys can fit that in your head, you know what I mean by that.
Yeah, if this is going to be one of those stories, I don't want to. Let's stick to the show because I don't want to get into this negative.
But it relates to what Charmin went through. My best friend was raped, and I'm just saying it should be more women empowerment. Women should have more respect. That's what I'm trying to say, Weasley. Women should have more respect. Stuff like that should not happen.
Agreed.
Yes.
Nobody disagrees with you. I mean, of course, everybody should be respected. Everybody should be respected, and there should be no crossing of boundaries or lines with anybody ever. I mean, it's just the fact that everybody has a story too. Everybody has that story. Not everybody, but they know somebody that knows somebody or whatever.
Yeah.
But for Lala, it sounds like she was explaining one thing and then making it seem like another thing, and so it was very confusing how she was fitting that into the narrative. She's, and so to me, it's like very confusing with the way that she explained herself, and it could just be me, but I really didn't get. Afterwards, I was more confused about the story that she told us than I was before. What about you, Charmin? You have
I kind of wish Danny from LA was still here. Doesn't he work in a mental health facility? She made a comment about maybe needing to be 5150 today, and maybe an intervention is what she needs. Maybe 30 days in a facility would benefit her. Maybe she needs somebody to get her the kind of help that she needs so she can make a decision from the right, proper place, like whether or not she needs to be on disability because she can't work and she can't keep a job. Disability isn't just about your health issue that's preventing you from work. If you have to be able to maintain a job, you can get 100 jobs, but if you can only stay a week before you freak out and get fired, you can't. You're not employable. And it certainly seems like, and I have such a small amount of information about her. It certainly seems, based on what I've heard, and that's what everybody here with valuable opinions is saying, is that is the next step for her. Work, stability, a house, definitely not a baby. Those are wonderful things that everybody wants, but she needs somebody to help her just survive from day to day. She needs a place to live. She needs food. She needs coffee. She needs safety. And maybe a facility for the next 30 days is the right place for her.
I agree with you.
I don't believe in facilities. I think this isn't worthless. Like, if we maybe revamp them and turn them into something else, then I can consider that. But those facilities that they have out there in this country, at least, are obviously worthless pieces of shit.
Honestly, the idea of a big house just for single prior abused women to live in and cohabitate together right now seems like a great idea.
I mean, but that's not what you're saying. Facility is like a mental asylum.
No. I mean, if she a facility is probably the only thing that's available for her right now. But if I were to dream, maybe what we need is group homes for adult women who are sexual abuse survivors and can no longer function in normal society because they've been so traumatized.
Those exist.
Do they?
They do.
Can I go?
Your audio is really bad. I'm going to edit your mic settings and hope that they turn better. Prince. Yeah, the only person that can help Lala is herself. If she's denying all these services that are offered to her, then she's just. I think what Lala wants is what she's doing. She wants to have chaos. It's very clear to me because as soon as she started, she was in an Airbnb. Everything was going fine. She ran right back to the RV. It's almost like a Gucci's situation. Gucci's has her own apartment in DC. The other day, she was taken to the hospital in an ambulance because she was drinking so much that she basically, it looked like she was fucking dead in the middle of the sidewalk. And she was rushed to an ambulance. And what were the streamers doing? They were getting as many angles as they possibly could of a dying Gucci's, what seemed to be a dying Gucci's. What did she do when she got out of the hospital after they had to basically sedate her because she was being so crazy? She started drinking again. This is what these people want. And no matter how hard or loud we scream about them or tell them what to do, It doesn't fucking matter until they're ready to make a difference. Even if you're fucking crazy and you're off of your medication, it starts with getting the right medication. Like, we can all care more than they care about themselves. It's not going to work. We all know people in our own lives that have just like wasted their lives away because they were either selfish or unable to live the proper life. And they did that because of substances, drugs, alcohol, you name it. Some of that is just trying to get this attention, begging for the attention. Lala coming back into the RV over and over and over again, begging for attention. That's what keeps her in this loop of negativity. She has to have this attention, even if it's negative, and she's not taking care of her mental health. And the whole Elisa song thing pushed her over the edge. I've never seen that fast of a turn when they were playing that song for her. I don't know if you saw some of this, Charmin.
No, and I don't know what's going on with this song. And I think I think last week when we told Elisa to stay away from Lala, that was going to be trouble. I think that was the wrong thing to do.
Well, let me explain it real quick for you, Charmin, since you have been away. Basically, Elisa made a song about Lala that was not nice. Called her a fat whale, stuff like that. It was just not nice, but it was comedic enough to where it's like, okay, that's an Elisa
she has
thing
a way.
Or whatever. And plus, like, Lala was asking for it, basically. Well, they were donating it on Captain Content's RV every 7 seconds. As soon as it was over, I mean, Captain must have made $500 just from that night. And over and over and over again, to the point where she flipped the fuck out, ran away. Gucci's went to try to help her. I think this was on Chicken's RV. Gucci's went to try to help her, and she's like, no, we love you. She slapped the shit out of Gucci's. And then everybody wrote her off until she wanted to be Content again, and they bring her back in. And this is that cyclical thing that's always going to happen. But the surprise of it going from her flipping out about the Elisa song to basically her stream sniping Elisa in Santa Barbara when they went up there and Captain was up there and everything, it goes to show that she is addicted to that attention, even if it's negative.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who want attention and they don't understand the difference between negative attention and positive attention, and that does turn into an issue. And it does. If you're raised on chaos, peace feels like boredom. Being bored is a bad place to be.
That's a powerful statement.
I had to take you down because your mic is horrible. So just try to leave and come back because I cannot listen to it. I'm autistic when it comes to that kind of shit. And Baby T, sorry I was breathing loud. Maybe I was breathing loud or something. But hi Sammy. Welcome.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, did you watch the show today?
I did watch it.
What were your takeaways from the Lala situation?
I mean, I just want to say I would have before I saw, her today. I just want to say, I don't like her and just shoo her away. But as a woman with mental issues and been in abusive situations, I feel like I can't do that now. But I mean, how do you help her? How do you help somebody that doesn't think they need help or doesn't want help?
Right.
They have to want to.
And if the only help that you can offer is beneath them. Right? Like disability, amen. If she worked for years and she worked in sales jobs, she probably made pretty good money. I do believe being homeless speeds up the disability process, but I can't speak on that, right? But if that's what's available to her, if it is a benefit that she paid into for years and she needs to use that, maybe not forever, maybe for a short period of time, a couple of years to get herself stable and healed and emotionally strong enough to be able to deal with stupid people without smacking them. She deserves that. She deserves that help, that treatment to get emotionally stable, to get confident and to be safe and secure so that she can work. And it's been said earlier, you're allowed to work and be on disability. You just work part-time and it's not as stressful. And she needs to get to a point where she can work and be functional in public and deal with people professionally, because people irritate you and you can't just get mad and yell and hit them and storm off. That's not the way work works.
I think you have a good point, and the fact that she's totally above taking advantage of any of that support right now. It tells that she has a closed mind. You can't have a closed mind and be in her situation. You have to actually be humbled and say, hey, I need to take the help to people. And the fact that anybody is trying to get her help, and the fact that we're even talking about it right now, it shows that people do care enough, even if it's for entertainment purposes, care enough about her mental well-being. But we care more about her mental health than she does, because she's not doing anything about it.
Oh, is he here?
What's
Do we
that,
get
Super?
to see him?
Yes, was on.
Oh, I thought Super.
No. Supertramp said he's here.
Oh,
so he's
I
here.
think his buddy's in town.
Boy,
yeah, that's another thing. Her money weighs $1,700 to Cappy and $800 to Sonny, and now she's homeless with no money.
Yeah, I don't understand the money situation, and I don't know how she got I don't know what's going on with the other person either. I'm assuming they were in the same vehicle. Am I wrong about that?
What do you mean the other person?
Trina?
Oh yeah, no, they're in different vehicles.
Oh, they're in different
Here
vehicles.
he is.
Okay.
Thank you, Harry.
Here he is, everybody. Hold on, let me put you on big screen.
What's going on?
This is exciting.
Super duper.
There he is! Look at that!
Yay!
Give me a hug.
Aww.
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Viking.
Amazing. Hey.
Look at
There
that,
he is in
everybody.
person.
IRL meeting.
man with
Right
the
on the
lesson.
show.
You're tall.
You're tall too.
I was nervous driving down the road. I'm like, am I going to the right spot?
Yeah, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Didn't
Come on
want-
over and have
didn't
a
want
seat
to get
for a little
shot.
bit. We're on the after show right now.
He's on two. You're so special that you have two cameras on.
Yeah, there's two cameras going. Let me take this one down.
Hello, Supertramp.
Oh, now he's unmuted, or he needs to unmute himself. Unmute. You're muted, Super.
Yep. Okay.
Hello,
Now you're
Supertramp.
unmuted.
Hello, everybody. Let me turn the volume up again.
Minnie Manson's trying to get your attention, Supertramp. I think he thinks you're handsome.
There we
He is
go.
handsome.
He is.
There we
handsome.
go. There's the show.
Hey, Viking.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
Hi.
guys.
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Hi, Sharman. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Prince, is it true that you ruined this guy's life, Scott McCann? That's very rude of you.
I ruined his life.
Your audio is still horrible, buddy.
I know. What's up?
I don't know how to deal with the audio problem right here.
I have a few ideas.
Just restart your computer or something, because I can't deal with the clicking audio. Like people pointed out, I'm the Joe Walsh of Kermit and Friends audio. I can't handle it. It's like, I can't handle it.
At least you don't porn bomb us, though.
I do not porn bomb.
When
I'm
it's not fixed.
I don't say the N-word like he does. I am not a horrible white supremacist, but I do have the audio thing. And the funniest thing is the other night I was on a stream with him and I had a sweatshirt on over this microphone and it must have kept rubbing together. And I never do that. And he's like, Wheezy with the audio again. And he was so pissed at me. And it's like, oh, I'm getting a taste of my own medicine here because I do that to him all the time. Yeah, I agree, Danny. Having good audio is a must. Absolutely must.
My husband's not the only Viking, Maddie.
Yeah, there's two Vikings. Yeah, I don't know about this Nightbot. I don't even really know about it. How did this happen?
What Nightbot?
I have a bot that's happening in here and he keeps like stopping people from talking. Is that a real bot?
I don't know.
I'll have to check that afterwards. I thought
There's
you
a
had
bot
to like
in
add
there.
your own bot. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Well, let's talk about some of the other things that happened on the show because it wasn't just about Lala.
No, it
I have to
wasn't.
say, Carl, he irks me to no end. But today he did a couple funny things that I thought were pretty funny. I'm starting to maybe understand him a little bit, but his shtick is really old. It's kind of pathetic how he tries to be funny and then he's not. But then every once in a while, like I don't know, he's warming up to him. I'm warming up to him. I don't know. What do you think, Sharma?
You know,
You don't
6'4",
like him.
so I'll put up with him.
When you were talking about his height, Charmin, you were grinning from ear to ear.
You were.
I'm about to put some lifts in my shoes when I come around you next because
It's
got a soft
awful
spot
being
for
a
the tall
tall
boys.
girl. Like it's just awful. 6'4" is the preferred height.
I'm trying to
Oh,
figure
my-
out this bot thing. So go ahead, guys. Keep going.
This isn't about the show. I just realized that's my friend Fräulein with a chicken on her shoulder.
Isn't it cute?
She's my German sister.
I love
Nice
this.
to meet you. Hi.
I love
it. Hello, Manson.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Fantastic.
Look at Viking and Supertramp together.
It's making me happy.
What are you guys gonna do, Super?
The
You guys
best
have
beards in the
We're
business
going
up there.
We're
Yeah.
going to an escape room.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fun.
I know. I hope this guy's smart because
I was gonna.
Or you're dead. You're dead.
Rely on me. I don't know.
I've never been to one of those.
Paper when we first
So fun.
Interesting. It's interesting. You definitely have to be patient, but they'll help you even if you get stuck.
Yeah, there's supposed to be like a game master in the room with us. So if we have like an
issue or problem, we can
yeah,
ask him.
and I think he's also making sure we don't record.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't think they want their secrets and shit out there.
Well, we'll try anyway.
I know, that's what I said. We're gonna tell them we're public influencers and YouTube.
They definitely won't let you record. They don't want their secrets out.
I mean, I didn't add Nightbot. I was checking it out, but I did not add it. That's what I'm confused about. There's two people that have control, or actually, you don't even have Supertramp. Do you have my? Since you're like a producer, can you do stuff like that or no?
I can. Yeah, I can.
I'm just curious.
Like bring Danny up, and I can.
Welcome back in.
Hello,
I'll figure it out
Supertramp.
afterwards. I don't know why
Use me,
it's doing that.
Supertramp.
Viking, what's up, dude? You're gonna have a good time with Supertramp with Viking. What's up, Viking?
Corpse.
I did Nicole's appearance today. She was like very positive, and we kind of needed her today because the positivity was lacking for a while. And I loved some of her stuff. She was basically just talking about the law of attraction and without saying the law of attraction. But
I know, what was that phrase that she used? Lisa put it up on the screen. I can't remember what it is, but it was basically, you just go for it. Just go. If you have an impossible, really crazy, impossible dream, no matter how big it is, you just make a action towards it, and it unleashes all these things. And that is so true. You need to be careful, though.
Yeah,
you have a big, crazy dream that's impossible, and you take a little action towards it, you could unleash a bunch of stuff on yourself.
It's a.
And the domino effect of just something like that. Instead, that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. Instead of just focusing on the negative, if you just think about negative stuff, that's all that's going to be attracted to your mind is the negative.
Well,
So
and
if
I'm
you just
trying
do
to
one little positive thing.
I'm trying to stay positive because she had a really good point about how before you have a big breakthrough, everything gets a lot more stressful on you, and there's a lot more pressure, and it's almost like you have to push through it, and I'm really feeling that right now.
Yeah.
Weezy, Jay Red is trying to come up. Jay Red wants to come up.
Well, he's not backstage, so I don't.
Oh, he said to unblock him. I don't know what that means.
Oh well, but we're gonna have to do that afterwards. I'm not. Gonna go into YouTube. I have no problem with Jay Redden, but we're not going to stop the show to unblock him. But I just did block Nightbot. So tell me if anything's going to happen with that, you guys. I don't know what he's been stopping.
I can't even see the Nightbot.
Oh really?
Where? Yeah, no. In the comments section, there's nothing.
Oh, look at what Gonzo just said. Viking and Viking. Cute. Yeah, so the Carl thing, Lala stole the fucking show, but I thought Kay was really cute today, Kay. It was really cute. Every time you have an opportunity to ask questions, you're always a deer in headlights. And then today, you actually had some good advice, but it's always just the cutest thing to me, a part of the show. What do you think about that, Kay? You think you're a big part of the show like I do?
No.
You are. She brings you up every week.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a bit at this point.
Oh.
You're just like frozen and you're like, oh.
I mean, I don't really do anything special. I don't know.
Just you being you is very special. We need people on the panel that add to the show, not just sit and stare. Gidgy, get your ass up here then.
Right.
Hey, I like to sit and stare.
They won't let me say anything, so I have to sit and stare. I'm
No,
sorry.
you can say stuff, Manson. It's just sometimes you get going, you don't stop, and then you don't let other people speak, and that's the only reason I
That's
pointed
true.
it out. But you've been very good. You've been really good. I appreciate it.
I respect you. Thank you.
I respect you too.
Thank you, sir.
Susie said that Gucci's did look dead. I agree. I mean, I thought I was watching a person.
Yeah,
like,
what
overdose.
happened? Is she okay? She has an apartment in DC. What's she doing in an RV community in California?
I think that's my point, is that these people just really need attention. They need that attention, even if it's chaotic and it's negative. That's what they want. And you said it, somebody said it earlier, that if it's not chaotic, it's boring. And so they'd rather take chaos than some peace and quiet and calm. I've been like that in my life, not to the extreme, but I thought calm and cool was boring. And so I would create my own chaos in order to like have any kind of stimulation. And I'm glad I overgrew that and I outgrew that part of myself, but I can understand that. Because when I used to drink, it was just basically to like fucking let it all out, you know? And like, I don't drink and I haven't for a long time, but when I was drinking, it wasn't just to sip and taste, it was to fucking get fucked up. And I feel like the alcohol plays a giant role in a lot of what these people are doing.
I do too. I feel like alcohol is such a, you know, I know it's supposed to be a depressant, but it stimulates people in different ways. And the people that we see the most erratic behavior from, they're always drunks.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, it's true.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Alcohol is a hell of a drug. And like, since it's legal and it's found in every corner store, people think it's, it's okay. But some people aren't good with alcohol at all.
No, they are not. They are not.
I was one of those people. I drank from 21 to 35. And it was, like every time I drank, I had to take 2 days to recover because I got so sick. I was probably allergic to alcohol, but I didn't care because I got fucked up with my friends and I had fun and all that.
Did you drink a lot? Like how much did you drink, Wheezy?
Enough to black out every fucking
time. So you were really hammered.
It was double shots. I would drink Crown Royal, right? And so usually it was when we were playing music, so I had a built-in excuse. Like I never drank at home, ever. But I would drink out. And so it'd be just like, get shit-faced, call everybody you know in the morning to apologize, even though you don't know what you did. And I was a real nice drunk. I wasn't mean or anything, but I was like annoying as fuck, I'm sure. And when I stopped, like it gave me this like newfound peace. And I wasn't horrible like the goo cheeses and stuff like that. I didn't get myself in trouble ever. But the not drinking gave me this like new sense of like, oh, this is what I was supposed to be doing. Like alcohol is not for me. You know what I mean?
So you would go just to get shit. Like you wouldn't drink just to casually drink. You would get drunk every time.
Absolutely. Like I definitely drink to get fucked up. That's why I drink shots, because I don't want to drink and nurse a beer. It tastes gross and it's going to take me forever. If I take a double shot, I'm fucked up within a couple minutes. And if I keep repeating that, I'm getting what I want. And so that's my problem, is that I don't use anything in moderation. I smoked weed for like my whole life. I just have only been clean like 3 or 4 months off the weed. And I was smoking every 2 hours. Like I don't know how to moderate. I want.
The weed, because I don't believe in weed.
It was just a personal thing. I think marijuana can be very, very helpful for a lot of people, and it's a great medicine. It's much better than a lot of the pills that they will give you. But I outgrew it in some ways. And I smoked weed from 1994 or 5 until this year, and that's a long fucking time. So I'm glad I stopped. But I mean, all my friends smoke. A lot of them do, and I have no problem with it at all. It's very helpful for some people, but for me, I outgrew it. I might smoke again one day, but
you're not craving it, are you? Like
not at
like
all.
Withdrawal or anything from that? You just once you were done, you were done.
I was done. I was smoking spliffs the last couple of years. And so it was tobacco mixed with weed, and it was really hard to quit. Like you can ask these guys. I was a monster. I was fighting with T-Bob. I was fighting with everybody. I was kind of a cock. But once I got over that hump, I have not wanted to smoke one time, like at all. I see people smoke all the time. I'm around it,
and it doesn't trigger you.
Not at all. Back in the day when I would smoke or stop for a couple months, I'd like smell it, and it would trigger like this. Oh man, I miss it. I haven't had that once. I might have it one day, but the tobacco was the best part to stop because I was mixing it, and I think that was the hardest too. And then once I started smoking weed a little bit, I'm like, I'm getting paranoid. This is not why I smoke weed. I smoke weed for the opposite reason. So,
So are you completely drug free?
I am. I don't want to take anything. My drug is coffee now.
Okay.
That's it.
That's bad.
Yeah, and I feel great.
I can't live without it. I've gone no coffee for a couple of weeks. Like I was going to give up caffeine. And then I enjoy that. Why should I suffer without coffee?
Gonzo's smoking dope right now, everybody.
Never drank coffee in my life. Never will.
Really?
Never. Not even one sip. That's why I look young. Look at me. I'm 53
You
years
drink
old.
soda?
Sometimes. I'm not supposed to, though.
You do have other
you care to
caffeine.
answer this question?
I have this.
Somebody's asking who's next to you. Oh, he might have froze. Supertramp.
What?
Somebody's asking who's next to you. I don't want to answer for you.
Oh, this is Viking.
Viking, everybody from Discord.
Viking is a OG KAFer from back in the day that I've known for 7 years. 7 years.
First
This is the first time you've met?
First time we met.
Oh, wow. That's really cool, actually.
Yep.
Good for you guys.
That's awesome. Ella's happy for you guys. Everybody seems to be
Yay.
happy.
Thank you, Ella.
Yeah, thank you, Ella.
Gonzo only gets high on Sundays, he says. I don't believe him.
Me either.
Yeah, I used to
Gonzo's
smoke
lying.
like crazy. I would not be able to just do it on Sundays and then stop. Well, I think that we did cover 20% of the show. Is there anything else that we could talk about before we wrap it up? It's almost an hour. I always stop at an hour. And usually I have Supertramp sing, but I don't think he wants to sing today. That's just my guess.
I don't have my hookup, man.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to have
I can sing.
Minnie Manson sing if he wants to. Yes, of course, Manson.
I got something. Does anybody want to join my Wayfound initiative? So basically, it's about like contacting people about being able to contact like anybody, anytime, and for like reasons of purpose.
That's weird. I didn't hear it make that
I missed the
sound.
first part. What were you saying?
Wayfound is an initiative I started about contacting people. Any person you want, you can be able to contact them at any time.
Well, that's
So
great.
for this-
Is it something you already have?
Yes.
Do you want to share it for people so that we can let them know?
Well, I mean, I have a Slack. Do you know what Slack is? I can, if you send me the email on Discord, I can send you an invite to my Wayfound Slack. It's just an app you can join.
Okay, maybe we'll do that on Discord, and then next week I'll post it for everybody so that you can get more people involved.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready, Manson.
I am.
Okay, in that case, thank you guys very much for coming up. Fraulein is how you say it. I can Fräulein? Fuck.
Freud.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming
I
up.
speak
You're welcome.
ein bisschen
all the time.
Deutsch. I speak a little German.
You're welcome every time. We love you. Your chicken's welcome every time. You're wonderful, and thank you very much for coming up here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you everybody else for coming, for watching. And I'm happy for Supertramp. His buddies there. They're gonna hang out. They're gonna go do some stuff. You have to keep us posted, Super.
I'm gonna go to YouTube right after this. So if anybody
okay.
wants to check us out on YouTube,
Okay.
we'll be on there for just like
Share your link real quick, and I'll put it up. Or you can put it up too, because you have powers.
Oh,
put your link
yeah,
up so I can
do.
share it with people. Okay, I'm gonna put you up, Minnie Manson. We're gonna mute ourselves, and you're gonna sing us out. Okay.
Yes. I do this now. Great.